Today we are going to see the operation of all logical gates. Logical gate means what? We have got AND gate, OR gate, XOR gate, NOR gate. So we have to verify the functions of each and every gate with the help of this kit. So as you know, each gate has got its own truth table, right? So we have to verify the truth table of each gate by using this kit, and then we can verify. We can say that yes, this is what the IC belongs to this gate. Okay. So every IC has got two input and one output, right? So in this circuit, in this kit, now I am showing you. So here we have to give two input and we have to get one output for the particular IC. Okay, please. So this is your board over which you have to perform the practicals, right? So this is known as socket, right? So like this, we have to remove the IC and we can place it, and once you ensure that the IC is properly placed, you can move this jack to the downside, which means that the IC is now firm on this IC socket, so it is not removable, so it is fixed, so that all the contacts are being connected properly, so that whenever we will giving the input, it will be directly connected to this pin. So you have seen here, this is a block. Okay, this block will pertaining to this IC. Likewise, this is a block. Okay, so for this IC we are using this. So likewise, we have got 1 2 3 4 5 6 sockets are there, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6. That means that simultaneously we can have 6 ICs operation. Okay, fine. This is the IC part. Now come here. This is the clock signal. In some practicals we may require application of clock. So the upper one you are seeing, this is a positive edge trigger, and this downside we are seeing a negative edge trigger, right? Then comes, this is the input section. As I said, we have to verify the operation of an we have to verify the function of an IC. For that we require inputs. So these are the input section 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 inputs are being there, and with the help of this we can vary the input. That means I can either make 1 or 0, logic 1 or logic 0. When I am making logic 1, this LED will illuminate. This indicates that logic 1 we are applying, and when you are making off, so this LED will go 0, which indicates that we are giving a 0, logical 0 input to the particular IC. Okay, then come over here. So this is our output part. So the previous one I shown you, this is the input part. Now this is my output part. So here we can get a particular output, and here two LCDs are there. Okay, 8 segment display LED is there. So we can view in this this format also. Okay, so this is what the overall description of our board. One thing we remembered, so this is your VCC. Okay, so 5 volt VCC you are giving, and this is the ground section. For every section we require the ground. Okay, now we start with this section. Okay, so this IC. Okay, so this we will start this IC. Okay, so you can see here, so how to start the pin configuration with IC. Okay, so how the notch you are seeing here, right? The notch, from the notch you start counting pin number 1, pin number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like this, and after that you take a U-turn like this. From this point you take this like this. From this point you go this side, and from this you count, you just start counting. So from this 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, we got it. So from the notch side, so where to start the counting, right? Counting means what? Which one is pin number 1, or there is a left side or a right side. Okay, so the notch you are seeing here, right? So the notch is visible to you. This notch point you take it. So this notch point will be a pin number 1. Likewise, you go on increasing pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then after that it will 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Likewise, this will be true for all the ICs. Okay, so whenever you are confused about the counting of pins, so this is a simple way. Remember the notch, and from the notch you start the pin number 1 to like this, or basically from the left hand side. Okay, one and the same. Okay, for example, this is a NAND gate, right? What's a NAND gate? So I have just drawn for you this one. Okay, so this is the simplified one of IC, the one which you seen here, right? This what you seen here. So I just write in a big wise, right? So this is your IC, and this is a pin configuration 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And one thing I forgot to show here, this is a notch. Okay, so this is notch. Okay, so from this notch you start counting the pin. Fine. Now normally all the ICs what we are having is that we have got pin number 1 and pin number 2 as a input. Okay, so here we are having this as a input. Okay, so from this we have to give the input. I will show how to give the input, don't worry. For time being you just keep this in mind. 1, 2 we are giving input, and from the pin number 2 we are taking output. Fine. Again for pin number 4 and 5 we are giving input, and pin number 5 we are getting output. Again for pin number 8 and 9 we are giving input, and for 10 we are taking output. Likewise here also for pin number 11 and 12 we are giving input, and for pin number 13 we are taking output. And this pin number 7 is ground, and pin number 14 is VCC. Unless and until you connect this IC to VCC and ground, your IC will not work. Your IC will not work means what? It will not show output. Is it clear? So I think this part is clear. This is IC, 14 pin IC, because here 7 pin and here 7 pin. So total if you count 14 pin. So 7th pin is always ground. Remember this. This is 74XX series. Okay, this is the name we are given for IC. Okay. Then pin number 14 is VCC. Okay, so first you directly connect to VCC. So what is my VCC? That is plus 5 volt DC. Okay, so here I am connecting plus 5 volt DC, and this is ground, that is 0 volt. Is it fine? So how to verify this, right? Now how to verify? Now I am saying this is a NAND gate, isn't it? This is a NAND gate. So what is IC number for a NAND gate? That is 7400. 7400 is the NAND gate. Okay. Now I am saying 1 and 2 as an input and 3 as an output, right? So I will take A and B. For timing, this is pin number 1 and this is pin number 2. And as I said, output. So I can take V output. Here I am taking pin number 3. Fine. Now, two inputs are there. Maximum possible combination what I can give, that is 2 raised to 2 is 4 combination I can give. So that is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, 0 0. So what is a truth table? This is known as truth table. So from the name indicates, it always says a truth like this. Okay. So this is a truth table. Okay. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. How? Because two inputs are there. So maximum possible combination what I can give is that 2 raised to 2, that comes out to be 4. So this is my first combination, this is my second combination, this is my third combination, and this is my fourth combination. Okay. So what will be my output? So for 0 0 it will be 1. For 0 1 it will be 1. For 1 0 it will be 1, and for 1 1 it will be 0. Okay. I will explain what is meant by 1, 1, 1 and what is meant by 0. Okay. Now we'll jump to our kit side. So there we'll see practically how it is, up till now what I explained theoretically, how we can verify practically. Okay. Fine. So this is my gate verify kit, I can say. Okay. So first, any practical, you have to turn on the power supply. Here I am turning on. So here the LED glows. That means that the power supply has been given to my kit. Okay. Done. So whenever you are doing connection, always remember that your circuit or you can board should be in a off condition. Please, during on condition, don't do practical, because it may lead some short circuit and the whole kit will get smashed, burned out. Okay. So always, for sake of your understanding, I am just explaining that this is a power on kit. So when I am making on, so LED is on, that indicates that my power is given to the power kit. Okay. So now I am making a connection. So what should I do? I should turn off the power on. Okay, fine. Now as I said, this is my plus 5 volt VCC. So for any practical, we have to give the supply voltage. otherwise my IC will not get work. Okay, and this is ground. Okay, see here like this. So first you connect to ground, first to VCC. Now as I said, okay, so 7th pin is my ground and 14th pin is my VCC. So I will stick to this. Okay, so what is my 7th pin? So here from this count you start here, the counting is there. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 7 will be ground. So connect this. So this is the ground. Okay, so from the ground side the pin is coming and we are inserting this. That means what? Pin number 7 is connected to ground. Now pin number 14. From this 7 I have to count this. Actually you don't get confused here. This socket is designed for 20 pin. Okay, this socket is designed for 20 pin. Now I am using IC which has got 14 pin. So that's why from 7, now your 14 will be your 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, don't get confused. Fine. Now I have given a supply voltage to pin number 14 and I have given a ground to pin number 7. Right. Now I have to give input voltage. Okay. So for this IC, so which is this IC? This is your NAND IC. Okay. So for this pin number 1 will be input, pin number 2 will be input. Okay. So I have given the inserted. Now this is my input section. So from this I have to give the input. So we just connect this point. Done. Then again I have to take the output. So pin number 3 will be output. Okay. So connect to pin number 3. Okay. And you connect the output section here. So once again I thoroughly explain you. Okay. So this is my IC. Which IC it is? NAND IC. The pin number, the IC number will be 7400. Fine. This is my 5 volt VCC which is given to pin number 14. Right. This is my ground which is given to pin number 7. Okay. Now these are the two inputs. Okay. These are my two inputs. From this I have given the two inputs. Okay. And this is my output. I am connected over here. Okay. So now the connection is fine. Now we have to verify it. Okay. So as I said, when the connection has been done, after connection is done, please verify from an instructor who's or may be there in a lab, so that he or she will see whether the connection is okay or not. Then we have to power on the circuit. Okay. Now how to vary the input, right? So from the truth table you said, okay, so what is the truth table for a NAND? When both the inputs are 0, output has to be 1. Okay. And okay. Okay. So this is a truth table. Okay, for a NAND gate, right? So output will be low only when both the inputs are high, and for rest of the condition the output will be high. Okay. So now we have to verify this. Okay. So keep this in mind, the truth table. 0 for when we are applying both the input 0, output has to be 1. And we are applying input 0 and 1, output again comes 1. And we are giving 1 and 0, output again come 1. When both the inputs are high, output has to be low. Okay. Likewise we will say, when both inputs are low, output is high. When one of the input is low, still output is high. Same case here, when one of the input is high, low, output will be high. When both the inputs are high, output will be low. Okay, so I'll verify it. Okay, so this is what the pin, right? So we will make it 1 1. Okay, so we are applying input 1 and 1. 1 means what? The LED will glow. So here two inputs, so like this. So these are the two input we are giving, 1 and 1. Output you see here, output is getting 0. Fine. Now we will vary likewise. Okay, so this is in 0 condition. Why I am saying 0 condition? So when I am moving this switch on left side, so here LED is not glowing. So when LED is not glowing, this indicates that the logic level available at this pin at this point will be 0 0. Okay. Now output is 1. So this is our first row verified it. When both inputs are 0, output is 1. Now I am making one input 1 like this. Okay, so that means it is 0. The LED is not glowing, that means it is 0. And here LED is glowing, that means 1. So 0 and 1. For 0 and 1, my dear, what is the output? Output has to be 1. So here the LED is glowing. Now I will make the combination. So now this terminal is 1. This is 0. So I will reverse the condition. I will make it 1 and I will make it 0. Okay. Okay, now just reverse the condition. So I make it this terminal 1 0. Still my output is getting 1, and when I will get output 0 and both the inputs are high, so I will making here high. See here the output is 0. So likewise you can verify any truth table, right, for a particular gate. Okay, so if gate is given, you can verify the truth table, or by verifying the truth table also we can identify the gate also. Okay, so likewise for any socket you can check it and you can do it. So for example, as I said here, one more thing, as I said here, 1 2 are one gate. So in this IC there are 4 gates are there, 4 and NAND gates are integrated. So that's why the name IC means what? Integrated circuit. So 4 NAND gates are embedded in one IC, so that's why it is known as IC. Okay, so here integrated circuit. So here 1 2 are input and 3 is output. Likewise also we can verify for 4 and 5 and 6 is output. Like means here 4 5 we can give the input, and for the 6 we can take the output also. Okay, so this is how we have to perform the digital practical to verify the logic gates, right, to verify the truth table of a logic gate. Hope so you understand what is gate and how to verify the gate by using a kit also. Okay, so if you like this, if you find this is an informative one, please do like, share and subscribe my channel Mechatronics by K. Vijay Kumar. Thank you.